This is the Evo 4G LTE for Sprint. Just got it a couple days ago. You can see right off the bat. The biggest thing I love about this phone, the best thing I love about this phone is this is the best screen I've ever seen. And just kind of zooming in a little bit, you can see how crystal clear that is. Okay, probably doesn't do justice with this camera, but this screen is clear as day. It's gorgeous. Okay, it's a 4.7-inch screen running Android 4.0 ice cream sandwich. I don't know if it's 4.03 or 4.04, it doesn't say. I heard it's 4.03, but I don't know if there's much of a difference. So you can see, scrolls very nicely, 7 screens. Gone is the carousel effect where it keeps going and going and going, which is fine. And what's really cool about this phone is I like the task manager, what do you call it? Basically, multitasking. That's what I meant to say. Multitasking. So let's say if you want to either go to an app or end a task, you basically click on here, and it basically shows you everything that you have open. So you can see all that. So basically, to get rid of it via WebOS, flip it up, flip it up, flip it up, and then boom, and then everything is clear. So that's pretty awesome. A couple other things I also want to add is if I hold down the screen, basically brings you to bookmarks, calculator, and all the widgets. So you can see all the widgets right here. Clock. What else? FM mode, Facebook, friend streams. You can see all the widgets right here. And then if you want to drag anything, basically you could hold this and you could drag it to anything over here. Any one of these are the 7 screens right up here. So you can see that as well. So that's a pretty cool feature. Now what's really cool is this little effect right here. Basically going to apps, goes to your shortcuts, so you can see how fluid that is. Really, really nice. I love that. It's awesome. Okay, so I'll go home. Let's end that. Okay, good. See, what else? What else can I talk about? Camera is really awesome. Features 8 megapixel camera. It has this mode. It's called burst mode. So basically, any kind of action shot, if you hold down the dedicated camera button, which I'm not going to do on here, basically you take 20 shots, 30 shots, and it even gives you the option to pick the best one, which is really awesome. Okay. Battery life has been actually pretty good. I would say with moderate to light use, I easily get, a day, day and a half, so it's been really good. I haven't used it so heavily. I'm not a heavy user, just so you know. I play games, make calls, texts, check emails, but I'm not a heavy user. I don't listen to music that much, although I do have a lot of songs on here. Now, just so you can see as far as how the music is, let me just pull it up. On here is basically how it scrolls with the apps. It goes left to right. I knew that was gonna fucking fall. So let's go to music. Let's just go to the music is pretty good. Obviously speakers in the back. You see, the kickstand right there. 8 megapixel camera with flash. 3.5 jack on top. Power button on top. Those are the volume buttons. In this case, I kind of got this because I didn't want to add a lot of bulk, to the phone. It feels really good. The only issue I have with it is just the volume buttons are a little difficult to push. I can't tell when I'm pushing them sometimes, but it does protect the phone very well, and it still gives it that nice, sleek look without taking away the aesthetics of the phone. Front-facing camera on top. I do have a screen protector on here. What else? USB on this side for charging. Takes about 3 hours to charge from 0 to 100. Not bad. Again, that's the music. And to unlock, just like before, you have the ring. So I'm just going to turn that off. So you get the idea. We'll just end that, end that. Definitely the best phone I've ever had. Has a really awesome feel in the hand. Call quality has been very, very, very good. If I had to rank it out of a 10, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. It's really, really good. Volume is excellent. And you can see how beautiful the screen is. The angles are amazing. I was told actually it's built with an anti-glare screen as well. Gorilla Glass anti-glare screen, so which is probably why the angles are so damn good. And this is only on auto, which is about 50%. So I have not turned it all the way up. But just so you guys can actually see, I'm actually going to turn the screen all the way up here and see the screen gets even better. And I'll do it just for this exercise. Okay. Now you can see really how gorgeous it looks. Most vivid screen I've ever seen. I just keep it on auto just to save battery. Okay. But again, gorgeous screen. What else can I say? 4.7 inches. Has an HD screen. It's 1280 x 720. So it's a 720p screen. Shoots 1080 videos. Excuse me, 1080p videos. Has Beats audio. Again, you heard the sound. I mean, yeah, I think it's overrated. I think it's a gimmick. Sound is pretty good. Better than the Evo 3D, which was awful. But, you know, you can always add a volume plus or something to that effect. And again, it's got a real solid feel. It's built like a champ. Definitely the best phone I've held as far as construction. It's constructed amazingly. And I don't know what else I can say, really. Has the same features as, you know, Ice Cream Sandwich, like the Galaxy Nexus. There's face unlock. You know, it has that. Texting's a little bit different, I would say. But, you know, it works. I don't want to get into that. Everyone knows what text looks like. So what else can I say? If you're on Sprint, I highly recommend it. It's an awesome phone. Plays games very fluidly with a 1.5 dual-core Snapdragon S4 processor, which is excellent. Here's the one thing I wish that it scrolled a little bit faster than this, but maybe that will be, you know, better with an update. Because there's like a little, I mean, that's pretty fluid, but it's not like. With the Nexus, if you go really fast, it kind of goes faster. This is kind of like, you know, so minor gripe. Still really fast phone. Everything just, you know, is extremely quick, and still has that feature as well. So, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, HTC Evo 4G LTE for Sprint. Haven't played with the 1X, haven't played with the 1S, but I imagine they're all very similar. I still think this is probably the best one because it has a 2000 milliamp battery, so the others don't have that. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the non-removable battery. I don't know why it's such a big deal. I guess it is if you're a heavy user. I'm not, so I'm not going to touch the battery. Okay, I don't care about the battery not being able to remove it. You know, actually, I think it's great, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, because it's always a pain in the ass to pry these things open. Although it's a pain in the ass to pry the top open to put in the SD card, which I want to mention that the other phones don't have. Is this has an SD card where you can put up to, I think, 64 gigs. I think I have an 8 gig in here right now, so that's pretty cool. I think it has 16 gigs built in. Maybe it's 32, I'm not sure. But anyways, so yeah, awesome phone. Out of a 10, I probably give it 9.5 or 9.7. The one thing I have noticed with this phone is that it happened, I think, maybe once. It basically, the HTC Senses kind of like restarted. You know, just like I was playing a game and all of a sudden it froze, and then I got the HTC screen and then just kind of restarted, which is no big deal. I've heard it happens now, especially if you access Google Wallet, which I don't plan on doing. But I think with a firmware update that can be fixed. You know, I don't think that's a real issue. And that's pretty much it. Again, you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm just trying to do a full, thorough review here and just kind of give you another shot of the phone so you can see how beautiful the screen is again, so I don't get people yelling at me on YouTube saying my video sucks. I don't know what else you want to see. I don't know what else I can show you. That's pretty much it. Thank you very much.